Welcome back to My Hero Academia Anime Review Episode 72. This one I'm viewing the 96th episode of the anime, Match 3 Conclusion, and the 314th chapter manga. Alright? Yep. Now, in the case of this episode itself, it finishes up chapter 204 and goes straight to 206. With that chapter number means, as of this episode, this arc has got like 11 chapters up to that. Yep, 11. And by episode 99, which is already aired in Japan, this is episode 96, they're actually about 3 episodes ahead of this one. Yep. By that episode, they're already like 4 chapters away from finishing up this arc. So, pause over there, like basically it would finish with 100 or 101. It's possible. Continuing on with the third match, where Ingenium pretty much has already broken out of the ice and basically takes on Mudman. Gorsi runs away. And we also see Shudo taking on Tatsu. And a pretty good fight. And he gets exhausted. Pony herself decides to take on Tentacle, which she tries to. He, of course, blocks like all of her attacks. Luck up she's not harmed by anything, though she does take, I believe it is one, I think it's actually, is it Tail? Yeah, I think it was Tail. They take him into the little jail despite that gets wrecked. Yep, and of course, Mudman tells Tatsu not go over this tower in order to stop Ingenium, who come completely out of nowhere to save Shudo. But Ingenium pretty much, because he says he's not here to rest him, he's here for rescue. So he takes Shudo, runs really fast as he can. The ends will get buried by the tower itself. And of course, all 4 of these guys are unconscious. That means that the only 2 left still standing are Tentacle and Pony. Pony, of course, herself pretty much picks up Tatsu and, of course, Mudman. Also, Spyro himself was captured. Yeah, he was captured and then thrown out of a little jail by Tentacle. Actually, it wasn't Tail. I think it was. Yeah, sounds about right. So, then eventually, Pony okay, they can't win or lose, so just put them in the sky. Of course, Tentacle can't fly. So the match ends in a time limit draw. Yep, 20 minutes. That's how long they had. And they couldn't capture everybody, so 20-minute draw. So only 4 people got injured, like Tetsu, Shudo, Ingenium, and Mudman. They're the only ones that got injured. And surprisingly, Ingenium was the one who got the most seriously injured. Everyone else came out of this thing perfectly fine. And of course you have a cover girl there, and of course you have this little funny bit where they actually, in the manga, they had their talking through outside the door. Here it's like, oh, let's have a cover girl here from the outside of the building. We see it's a cover girl because of the needle, and we see Ingenium because of the glasses. And then of course we cut straight back to the battlefield, where we move into match number 4. Bakudo's team, and of course Bakudo and Ryujak is like, that strategy you want to go with? Yep. And we also see, what is her name here? I'm trying to get this woman's name right. It was according to Deku, is the only other woman who actually got in for Class B via recommendation, and it is Togane. Yeah, the lizard girl. Mm-hmm. They're the only one basically got in for Class B via recommendation. They say she's the wild card, though. Oh boy. I can't wait to discuss this one for next week because this is a very brief fight. Wow, it's so one-sided, this one. Because it's basically Bakudo bossing everybody around. Alright, moving on to chapter 314 of the manga, the lovely Lady Nagant. And of course she continues basically fighting Deku. Deku, of course, grabs her arm. It's best way to have a sniper up close. You get close. I'm gonna get you to tell me everything you know about all for one. Oh, you think you won? Not spilling anything. Of course he basically jumps about. Then why work for all for one? The state commission taught me everything I knew. Or for one. You know he's planning to take everything, right? So why? I know you used to be hero. All you're seeing is phony sense of order they manufactured. No hero with tangled and can't turn true. Tangled. And of course then we have one of the hosts say, damn, I had it right where I wanted. This is the third, right? Hello, Cork. Script. Whoa, from behind. Yep. I'm skilling. And of course, talk about the Vigilantes, which is a nod to the Vigilante series. Like, once upon a time, Vigilantes play a role of heroes and won people's trust. And turn the Crime Ranger made sure they kept doing their part. At the end of the day, trust in heroes foundation, superpower society. And me, I was the cog in the place that the system was smooth, a system with two sides, front and back. Like, wait, no, we haven't done anything yet. Okay, and of course, it looked like she's like a bloody mess. Lady, you shake your hand. Of course, they all like fans like shake your hand. We're here, shake your hands. You're like feeling sham. I think this, and they say this guy says the chairman of the safety commission. These two have been sending ordinary civilians to commit crimes before they hunt down these freshly minted criminals and collect their rewards. But now, these bad Apple heroes are about to go missing. Is killing them really going to improve a society? And Joe says, make you believe everything is puppies and rainbows. Isn't that better than brainwashing? Like, not. It's all necessary to preserve the hope and faith and the front-facing heroes built up. Preserve. And after that, then what? I'm quite sure you're aware this job simply can't walk away from. President, you're a strong one. And Deckard's like, you killed the president of the safety commission at that time? That never made news. They claim you killed another hero during an argument. You're like, yep. Then the safety mission kept the illusion up. Terrorist this community? No way. That was not me. That was not for the public. You're good for that. Superpower society has a gilded dream, seen through rose-colored glasses. Sounds like how WWE reviews WrestleMania 1. It's a paper-thin, fragile illusion. Say you remake the status quo, then what? History repeats itself. Public gets to stargaze at the bright and shiny side, or the dark truth glows by something else. Future rule over by all one. Or transparent. Like over there, fifth, pinpoint focus. Like, maybe it wasn't any words. I started seeing clearly, but it's not black and white. Most things in the world are shades of gray, a blend of fear and anger. Which is exactly why I've got to help it hand in hand. And she's like, that's funny education done wonders for you. Fine. And then the chapter ends quite unusually with Overhaul showing. He's like, Chusky. It's like, you done yet? Gotta get the boss. Yeah, of course he's probably getting desperate. It's like, Chusky. And she's like, oh no. She has like a very worried expression on her face. Like, oh crap. Yeah, I gotta hurry up. Like, okay. I'm gonna give the chapter roughly I'm gonna give it a 9.5 out of 10. Yeah, yeah. That's actually Overhaul, believe it or not. Yes, as Overhaul. So, yeah, probably see him next chapter comes out next week. Okay, so that's it for Cycle of You. Stay tuned for One Piece. Okay, thanks for the video. Bye.